Before you take another bite of your favorite everyday foods, you need to hear this. Your joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and discomfort may not be coming from age, genetics, or bad luck at all. In fact, according to Dr. William Lee, some of the most common foods sitting in your kitchen right now could be silently eating away at your joint health, accelerating inflammation, and making you miserable without you even realizing it. Today's video is going to break down the 7 everyday foods that may be damaging your joints more than you think. And more importantly, the powerful, science-backed alternatives Dr. William Lee recommends instead. These changes can help protect your joints, boost mobility, and support long-term inflammation control. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see your grocery list and your body in a completely different way. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into what I call the exterior. The foods you see, buy, and eat every single day that may look harmless from the outside, but cause hidden destruction on the inside. The outside appearance of many foods can be deceiving. They come in shiny packaging, colorful labels, and often with promises of being healthy, natural, or energy boosting, but the truth is far less attractive. The exterior world of food is filled with misleading options that can quietly trigger chronic inflammation. These foods may not taste dangerous, they may not even look dangerous, but over time the damage adds up. Inflammation inside the joints builds slowly, cartilage wears down, and pain becomes your new normal. And because these foods are so common and so easily accessible, they make their way into your meals without much thought. So understanding their exterior appeal is the first step, because once you learn what to avoid, you can begin protecting your joints from the inside out. Now let's talk about the interior, which is the most important part of this entire discussion. The interior represents what these foods do once they enter your body, the hidden inflammation, the molecular reactions, and the long-term wear on your joints. Some foods create oxidative stress that attacks joint tissues, while others spike blood sugar, feeding inflammatory pathways. Others trigger immune responses that can inflame not just your joints, but your entire system. And the interior effects of food can last far longer than the meal itself. A single choice you make at breakfast can affect how your knees feel all day. A snack you grab mindlessly can contribute to months of stiffness. That's why it's so important to understand how each food affects you internally and why Dr. William Lee focuses so much on food as medicine. Even the smallest upgrade inside your diet can create powerful long-term benefits. Let's begin with the first major performance factor, sugar. Sugar is everywhere. Desserts, cereals, sauces, drinks, packaged snacks, and it is one of the most aggressive drivers of joint inflammation. Your body sees excess sugar as a toxin, and one of its first responses is inflammation. High sugar creates advanced glycation end products, which directly damage collagen, the very substance that cushions your joints. Over time, the performance of your joints decreases dramatically, flexibility drops, pain increases, and recovery becomes slower. Instead of relying on sugar-loaded foods, Dr. Lee recommends fruits rich in polyphenols like berries, citrus, and apples. These natural sweets not only satisfy cravings, but actively fight inflammation and support your joints. The performance difference is dramatic. You move easier, feel lighter, and experience less stiffness simply by swapping sugar for anti-inflammatory fiber-rich fruits. The next performance blocker is refined carbs. Foods like white bread, pastries, white pasta, and crackers burn quickly in the body, spiking blood sugar almost instantly. The joint performance problem begins here. Every time you spike blood sugar, you trigger inflammation. It's a direct chemical reaction. Over weeks and months, this constant process creates chronic inflammation that settles into the joints. Instead of refined carbs, the performance-enhancing swap is whole grains like quinoa, barley, whole oats, and brown rice. These foods release energy slowly, keeping inflammation low and supporting stable, smooth joint movement. You'll notice better energy, better digestion, and far less stiffness simply by upgrading your carbs. Next, let's address seed oils, specifically highly processed oils like soybean oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, cottonseed oil, and canola. These oils are in nearly every packaged food, every fried food, and even most restaurant meals. The exterior looks innocent, but inside they contain high levels of omega-6 fatty acids, which fuel inflammatory pathways when consumed in excess. This creates major performance issues in your joints. Your cartilage becomes more sensitive. Your tendons become more irritated. Your body becomes more reactive to stress and movement. Instead, Dr. Lee recommends oils with high anti-inflammatory performance, such as extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil. These oils help protect blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and deliver healthy fats that support joint lubrication and overall movement. That's a performance upgrade you can feel within days. Another major joint destroyer is processed meats. Sausages, bacon, pepperoni, hot dogs, deli meat. These foods contain preservatives, advanced glycation end products, and inflammatory fats that greatly reduce joint performance by increasing oxidative stress. Studies consistently show that processed meats are linked to increased inflammation markers. Over time, this inflammation can feel like pressure, burning, or stiffness in the joints. The alternative is clean protein sources like lentils, beans, salmon, sardines, and unprocessed poultry. These foods support muscle strength around the joints, enhance tissue repair, and reduce inflammatory markers, giving your joints a smoother, stronger performance. Now let's move into safety features, because food safety is not just about avoiding contamination, it's about protecting your long-term joint health. Safety starts with understanding that your joints depend heavily on what you put into your body. For example, fried foods may seem harmless, but they contain inflammatory oils and compounds produced during high heat cooking. These compounds circulate through your system, impair your natural healing processes, and increase joint swelling. By eliminating fried foods, you instantly improve your body's safety profile. The alternative safety choice is baking, steaming, grilling, or sautéing with anti-inflammatory oils. These cooking methods keep inflammation low and protect the delicate tissues of your joints. Another safety concern is excessive alcohol. Alcohol increases inflammation throughout the body, affects liver function, and disrupts the gut microbiome, all of which contribute to joint pain. Over time, this weakens your body's natural inflammation safety mechanisms. Dr. Lee suggests limiting alcohol and replacing some beverages with green tea, hibiscus tea, or pomegranate juice. These drinks are full of antioxidants and polyphenols that enhance your body's safety system by reducing oxidative stress and supporting healthy circulation. Artificial additives also pose a major safety risk. Many packaged foods contain artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives that act as inflammatory triggers. These chemicals may not affect you immediately, but they accumulate over time, weakening your joints' structural safety and increasing your sensitivity to pain. Whole foods, fresh vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, clean proteins strengthen your safety shield by giving your body nutrients it recognizes and can use efficiently. The fewer chemicals, the safer your joints remain. Now let's discuss unique selling points, because each of the recommended alternatives from Dr. William Lee comes with powerful benefits that go far beyond simply avoiding pain. For instance, berries don't just replace sugar, they actively help your body repair blood vessels and reduce oxidative stress. Extra virgin olive oil doesn't just substitute for seed oils. It helps protect endothelial function and improves circulation throughout the body. Green tea doesn't just replace alcohol, it activates natural defense systems that protect your tissues from aging and inflammation. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula replace inflammatory fried foods and provide unique selling points like high levels of vitamin K, magnesium, antioxidants, and nitrates that support blood flow and reduce stiffness. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines replace processed meat and supply omega-3 fatty acids, which directly reduce inflammatory markers in the joints. Whole grains such as quinoa and oats not only replace refined carbs, but also support gut health, which plays a major role in inflammation control. These unique selling points create a powerful domino effect, reducing inflammation, improving flexibility, strengthening connective tissue, and enhancing overall body function. One of the biggest unique selling points of Dr. Lee's recommended foods is angiogenesis support. Many of his suggested foods help regulate the growth of blood vessels, ensuring your joints receive the right amount of blood flow. This improves tissue repair, reduces swelling, and supports long-term joint health. You're not just eating better, you're activating your body's built-in healing systems. Now let's talk about price. When it comes to food, there is both a financial cost and a body cost. Many of the inflammatory foods damaging your joints are actually cheap to buy, but extremely expensive to your health. Sugar-loaded snacks, refined carbs, seed oil-based foods, and processed meats may save you money at checkout, but they take years off the performance of your joints. The long-term price your body pays, daily pain, stiffness, limited mobility, is far higher than a few dollars saved at the grocery store. The real price is comfort, energy, and quality of life. The good news is that the foods Dr. Lee recommends as alternatives are not luxury items. Berries, whole grains, beans, olive oil, leafy green, and tea are affordable, accessible, and versatile. They cost less than constant doctor visits, pain medications, or future mobility problems. The financial price is small, but the return on investment for your joints is enormous. You pay a little more attention to what you buy, but you gain back the freedom to move comfortably. Now we reach the conclusion. If you've been struggling with joint pain, stiffness, swelling, or weakness, the answer may be sitting in your kitchen right now. The 7 everyday foods we discussed, sugar, refined carbs, seed oils, processed meats, fried foods, alcohol, and artificial additives, can silently chip away at your joint health day after day. They look harmless on the outside, taste good, and are easy to find, which is exactly why they're so dangerous. But now you know the interior truth. Inflammation, oxidative stress, blood sugar spikes, and chemical triggers are working against your joints. The good news is that you have the power to reverse this through simple, science-backed choices recommended by Dr. William Li. Swap sugar for berries and citrus. Replace refined carbs with quinoa, oats, and brown rice. Trade seed oils for extra virgin olive oil. Choose fatty fish, beans, and clean proteins instead of processed meats. Cook with healthier methods instead of frying. Replace alcohol with antioxidant-rich teas. Remove artificial additives and choose whole foods your body understands. These changes are not dramatic. They do not require a strict diet or complicated plan. They simply require awareness and consistency. Every small change you make improves the performance, safety, and longevity of your joints. Every better choice builds a foundation that supports your movement, flexibility, and overall comfort. You deserve a body that moves freely without daily pain holding you back. Your joints deserve better fuel, and now you know exactly where to start. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more science-based health guidance. Your future self will thank you for the choices you start making today.